We are at BRYSON City, North Carolina. We left Unicoi State Park this morning after 84 miles of driving throughout the mountains. We're here. We have a wonderful campsite. We decided to come down for a drink at BRYSON City, and here we are.
Yeah, let's go and have a drink.
Let's go and have a drink.
Looking forward to see you in Unicoi campground, but I couldn't find you and I found him here.
He came down here for a drink.
Yeah, let's go drink. Let's go.
Go, baby. Catch the train. Catch it. Wait for me. Wait for me.
So here at Great Smoky Mountains Railroad, we offer 2 scenic train excursions to the beautiful and rugged Great Smoky Mountains. We have the Nantahala Gorge excursion that runs west out of BRYSON City up and through the beautiful and rugged Nantahala Gorge. That's a 5-hour round trip with a 1-hour layover at the Nantahala Outdoor Center. On that trip, we have first class, crown class, and coach/open air seating options. We also have our shorter trip, the Tuckasegee River excursion, which is a 4-hour round trip with a 1.5-hour layover at the small town of Dillsboro. And we run various types of equipment. We operate historic diesel and steam locomotives. The youngest locomotive in our fleet was built in the 60s.
Wow.
And the oldest locomotive in our fleet was built in 1904.
How much does it cost?
The price varies. It depends on what class of seating you want, what motive power or which locomotive do you want to have pulling your train, what time of year you ride. Like this summer, we had our Kids Ride Free promotion. We run different promotions and different specials all year long. The best place to get information on our rates, schedules, and when the steam engine or diesels are running is to go to our website, gsmr.com.
And what is your name?
My name is Montana.
Montana, are you the machinist? Do you take the train?
Well, here at Great Smoky Mountains Railroad, I wear many hats. I'm a brakeman on the train whenever the train's running. But whenever I'm not a brakeman on board the train, my job is I help take care of 1702. Today, I am her hostler, which means after she's ran a full day's work on the Nantahala Gorge train, I'm going to sit with her for the next 12 hours getting her ready for her next trip out.
Okay. And so, what does that entail?
I'm going to be going through, I'm going to be hand oiling and hand lubricating all of her moving parts. I'm going to refill her mechanical lubricators that she'll use whenever she's going down the track. I'm going to polish all of her brass, polish her rods, get the running gear, that's the mechanical components. I'm going to spray all those off with a steam-powered pressure washer. The fire is out right now.
Oh, I see.
But about 2:30 in the morning is whenever she'll wake up.
So there is something that is burning inside and keeping the steam going?
That's done back here.
All right, hold on.
Is the firebox. It's called the firebox because it's a box full of fire. Pretty easy to deduce from there. How she operates, you know, the steam locomotive that you typically think of from like Polar Express or Thomas the Tank Engine from movies and TV is a coal-fired steam engine.
Yeah.
She was originally coal-fired, but in 1946 she was converted from coal to oil. So she burns oil. Oil and steam mixes in a little device here at the front of the firebox called an atomizer, and it turns it into a mist. So kind of think whenever you take a sip of water and spit it back out, it does exactly the same thing.
Just like an injector, a diesel injector.
Just like an injector. Well, she has injectors too, but they do something totally different. So she spits that oily steam mist out into the firebox, fills the firebox completely, and whenever we start that mist up, there's a piece of burning waste material sitting in the floor of the firebox, so that catches on fire, and it fills the firebox up with fire. We close the door, and anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, you'll have a full head of steam and be ready to head out on the track.
Well, thank you very much on behalf of Tales of Tera by David.
BRYSON City is a small town in the Great Smoky Mountains of western North Carolina. Beautiful mountains, streams, waterfalls, and lakes surround it. Its fantastic location offers various outdoor activities, from hiking, walking, and biking trails, lakes for fishing, swimming, and many great places for camping and hunting. Then our famous deep creek for rafting, kayaking, and tubing. With breathtaking views and endless activities, Bryson City is the perfect small-town getaway in the beautiful western North Carolina mountains. Bryson City started as Charleston, which was incorporated in that name in 1887. 2 years later, the name was changed to Bryson City in honor of Colonel Thaddeus Dillard Bryson. The town square was laid out on the south side of the Tuckasegee River, with the main street paralleling the river and extending an equal distance east and west from the square. Everett Street spread across the river, spanned by a wooden bridge, as far as the present location of the Schuler Furniture Store. The first post office was in the corner of the D.K. Collins store, with Mr. Collins as the postmaster. Later, the post office was moved to a building on Everett Street and was run by Piletus Ferguson and his wife. Telegraph service was established in 1884.
In order not to run him over, I just drive to the shoulder, and it just got so scared and it just stopped right in the middle of the road. And I put my flashers on to make sure that nobody else runs him over, so he made it to the other side. I think we did a good deed.
Stay at one of the oldest private campgrounds in western North Carolina, 80+ years of peaceful relaxation. Tucked up in a valley at 2,000 feet above sea level. You will be next to a beautiful state stock Panther Creek that falls into Lake Fontana, where the stars are more prominent and brighter because you are nowhere near city lights. No highway noise, just creek and crickets. Hiking trails from the campground. Feel the peace of God's outstanding earthly creation as your cares float down the creek. Off the beaten path, our valley is home to Panther Creek. We can't wait to meet you. Catch rainbow trout, brook trout, and brown trout right from your campsite.
Titian, what is that? Fish food. Are they all trout?
They're all rainbow trout.
Rainbow trout.
North Carolina's second only to Idaho in trout farming. So they can only be grown in the cold moving water.
I see.
So we're fortunate to have that. We raise about 20,000 fish a year here.
My goodness. Yep. 20,000. There she is. That was the biggest fish ever. The fish that runs away is the biggest. There it is. The first catch. The first catch.
We got them active. It's like a psychic, and she was no longer being able to psychic and they got mad at him. I'm not exactly sure what was that.